Hello and welcome to the latest episode of All Access Plays Raid Shadow Legends. On this video there are a couple of things that I want to go through. One is you'll notice that the account level is now level 16. This has now unlocked progression rewards. Progression rewards are something you want to watch out for because they will give you decent rewards. I mean, look at level 25, 50,000 silver. That's pretty meaty. Level 30, 50 gems, level 15, 20 gems. The XP boosts are probably some of the most important, as it will double the amount of XP you get for running campaigns and areas where your heroes will level up. So I'll just claim these. I haven't talked a lot about gems because we don't have a huge amount. At the moment, as a new player, you want to be keeping hold of your gems like they were going out of fashion and you'll never see them again. Once you hit around about the 500 mark on this account, I will talk about them more in depth and explore some of the options you may have. But as a free-to-play player, gems are your premium in-game currency, as it were, that are very difficult to get hold of, and you want to protect them at all costs. So, what do I want to talk about today? Today I want to talk about efficient levelling and, again, ranking up of champions. So, as I mentioned before about Kale, when he hits level 30 he will not gain any more XP. How everyone wants to play is different, so anything that I say is merely suggestion, but I don't like the idea of having him at level 30 for a long time before I can rank him up to 4 stars and get into level 4, start getting into level 40. To me, being able to get him up to level, starting to level from 1 to 40 sooner means that I'm getting more efficiency out of my runs for the energy. So, how can we do this? Well, last time I showed you how to upgrade the Thrall from a 1 star to a 2 star. Here we have Novitiate, which we can do the same thing to. So upgrade rank, sacrifice another 1 star to him, and bam, he's now rank 2. What does that mean? Well, Sniper. This was the champion we were very first given at the very start of the game in the tutorial. It told us to pull a shard, and she's at max rank level 20, and as you can see, the 2 stars are glowing. So I could use 2 of my greens. At this moment in time, champions are quite scarce, so I'll use the 2 rank 1s that I ranked up to rank 2 instead. Bam! She's now rank 3. I do not intend to carry on using Sniper. Why? 1, she's okay, she's not bad, but there are better. 2, and as a new player, there is absolutely nothing wrong with exploring the other options from the other uncommon champions that you will come across, and common champions that you get. Now that warning that just came up there is because she's used in a fusion elsewhere for other champions. So it's not a good idea if you only have 1 of her to use her to sacrifice to other champions, because she could be used to better effect elsewhere. You'll also notice I've got 1 Crusader here and 1 Crusader there. Because we will be getting through champions quite quickly, I do not intend to use him to upgrade skills, as I could here, instead of using a book, which would improve one of his 2 skills here. They're only damage, they're mainly damage with a cooldown. He's not that great either, so I would rather keep him so that I could upgrade him when he hits level 20 to rank 3 as an extra food champion, as well as upgrading these. Which moves me to the second point. So you've seen how I've gone from a 1 star to a 3 star. I now need to do that twice more before I can upgrade Kale. I still have to upgrade Kale to 30, but if I can get 2 of these early and then work on the 3rd, it means that when he does hit rank 3, when he does hit level 30, I can rank him to 3 much quicker. How do I go about that? Well, what I've been doing is I've just been using this challenge, these artifacts. Win 3 helmets, win 3 weapons, win 3 shields. As you can see, I've still got a few to go. 5 artifacts from stage 7, 5 boots, 5 chest plates, 5 gauntlets, 3 helmets. We know we can win these with the champions that we've got. So I've put Kale on the back bench for the moment, whilst I use the others. So we go to battle, we go to campaign. I need helmets. So stage 2, helmets. You'll see that I'm not using Kale, so I don't have an aura. It says no champion with aura skill selected. Aura skills are very nice to have, but they are not mandatory. So, in this instance, I am not choosing not to use those, and I will just run this. So we'll quickly run this, and it will take a minute or two to go through. But as you see, he's got a completely different skill, which has got a poison on it. So you may decide that along with Kale later on, until you get a better poison champion, to run him for a while. Now, that's fine. At this moment of the time, with such a new account, we're not going to be running into huge challenges where uncommon champions can't participate very well. We're not going to worry about champions being knocked out of the round and dying, because they will still earn XP, and this is the second strand of the video that I want to talk about, which is levelling efficiently. So straight away you can see that I'm not upgrading my main character, because I don't feel the need to at this stage to complete the objective of winning all of the artifact pieces that I require for the mission. I won't play all of the runs required to do so, because again, because this has a large amount of randomness to it, well, as random as it can be when a computer is randomizing, because anyone who's been involved with computers will know that true randomness can't really be achieved. It can only have the appearance of randomness by and large, because computers do get locked into patterns. But as you can see, the rally ability didn't have the second champion attacking, because the first champion, Crusader, had enough damage on him that he was going to take it down on his own. So, straight away, this is what we want to look at. Each champion has earned XP. This is, and because it's 4 champions, it's the total amount of XP earned for that run divided by each champion. So if Kale was at level 30, he would still earn that XP. It wouldn't go to the other champions, which means that is in effect wasted XP. So if you spend a long time with Kale at level 30, all of those runs that Kale does is costing other champions that 1100 XP. Now as you get further into the campaign, higher levels give more XP, and harder difficulty levels, because you have the normal campaign, you have hard campaign, you have brutal campaign, and you have nightmare campaign, which I can show you by going to stage selection. Normal, hard, brutal, nightmare. If I do hard, it will show you that it's locked, because I've not unlocked it yet. It's all locked until I get all the way over here and I've completed all 7 stages of number 12, which is the Brimstone Path. And you'll also see that each first time you complete an area on campaign, you get extra rewards. And in a minute we're doing number 3, Catacombs of Narbuk. No, we're not. We're doing 2, Sewers of Arnok, because that's where the challenge is. But you saw that each champion earned 1000. So, what that means is that over time Crusader will get to level 20, and I will want to have champions, either grey or green, that I can feed to him to make him rank 3, just like Sniper. Because I'm using Dead Crusader, who's 6, he will be my third uncommon champion that I will get to that third rank. I've only got to get him to level 20 and then have 2 more rank 2 champions, and then I can get him to 30, and then I'll have all 3 that I can then feed to Kale, and he can go to the next rank at rank 4, where he will start again at rank 1, level 1, but he can then go all the way up to 40. What that means is that he will have more stats, his hit points will go up, his attack will go up, his defense will go up, his crit rate, crit damage, resistance will all stay the same, as will his speed. They don't change over much. You get your crit rate, your speed, your crit damage, your resistance and your accuracy all from your artifacts. You'll also notice when he gains his 4th star, he will then be able to wear a ring. When he gets to 5 purple stars, he will then be able to equip an amulet, and at 6, a banner. Now, we don't have any potions at the minute. Oh, we've got a couple. But these are what are used to gain the stars. So if we select Kale, to get his first purple star, which increases his basic stats, I need 4 of these and 2 of those, and I've got 1 blue and 7 of the neutral. So I can't do it just yet, but it is something that I can look at doing when I do the various keeps, which are a set of challenges on their own. But for the moment, I'm just concentrating on getting him to rank 4, using that efficient levelling method I told you about. Also, one thing to notice is that if you've been paying careful attention to the videos, you'll have noticed that I was at one point gaining more energy from levelling up than I was using to level up. That is no longer the case. My energy is now starting to go down. This is why I've been holding on to these and not claiming them. If I can wait another couple of levels so that gets closer to 70, when I claim those various potions, I will then have more energy, because it will be at my when you use these are full energy refills, so it uses your maximum energy value. So the higher level you get before you use them, the more energy you'll get out of them. If I'd have popped these when I was only 27 maximum energy, I'd have only got 27 energy. As it stands, if I get them now, I'll get 63. So you want to hold on to them for as long as possible. They will expire. Some of them, like the quests and like here, they will reset at this time every day. So if you are close to that, by all means you grab them when you can, but it means that you've waited that little bit longer, so you've got more energy. The other thing to do is you'll have noticed that on the new Wiki Players tournament, you do have some rewards that you can claim, and these are pretty big. So I'm just going to change my avatar to that, and that completes an achievement. I can also, that's avatars, player info, change username. First time you do it is free, but if you do it when you unlock the new tournament, so I'm just going to use this because that's the username that I'm using for the channel. That now means that I now have another reward waiting for me, which will not expire until the tournament expires, of another energy pot. And if we go to quests and go to the bottom here, there's another series of challenges that you can have. So change your username, 20,000 silver. Change your avatar, another 20,000 silver, 700,000. Now, lock a champion and unlock a champion are very simple as well. This is the lock. This means that you will not accidentally do something to your champion that you regret, like feed it to another champion. So that's unlock, and that's lock. Bam! Two more achievements. 40,000 more silver and account XP. So enable notifications. Not quite sure how to do that on the PC, doesn't matter. But the other thing you'll have noticed is it's also given us accounts XP, which has taken our account up without us having to spend any energy. So remember, try to keep as many champions levelling up for as long as possible as you can, and you'll get XP. This is the Guardian ring, which unlocks at 16. You can put a champion in here, earns 2000 XP an hour. I personally would not use this for anything other than its basic. Basically means in 40 minutes she'll go to level 4 without me having to do anything. So if you find that you have long periods of time where you can't play, work, hobbies or whatever, then this is something that may be useful to you to unlock and have multiple champions. There are other aspects to the Guardian ring, which I will go through in other videos when they become more relevant, but for now it's think ahead to a long-term goal. Now, whereas a lot of channels will say get your first hero to 60, that's fine, but it's also perfectly fine to say I want to get my first hero to 40. Then when you hit 40 or you're close to 40, you may then say, right, I now want to get him to 50, and you break down the steps, trying to go from where we are now to a rank 60, a level 60 champion can be incredibly daunting, and I will not lie, it is time consuming, but it can feel overwhelming. Break it down, set yourself smaller goals, whether it's a goal for the day, a goal for a couple of days, a goal for a week. Get the 1,000 points in the tournament. Where are we in the tournament? I haven't checked. I assume I'm over 100 points. I have very limited playtime. I don't know why I started this when I'm in the middle of fighting an illness, but I have, but that has impacted on the amount of time that I can play, which slows me down. And then obviously making the videos, uploading the video. That again slows what I can do down. You will be able to do far faster than I will. But if I can get the 1,000 points, that will show you just how easily it can be done. And if I fail, and for some reason I doesn't like that, so I will end the video there, because oh no, there we go. Right, yeah, so I've hit the 1,000. So I can now claim all of these rewards. Well, if I hold on to them for a bit, then I know I've got something coming. So, next target, my next objective, as you can see I've got just over 23 hours, double my points, get to 200. Okay, that's relatively straightforward, and that will give me these. And you saw me use one in an earlier video, and basically what it allows you to do is to use that in the place where you can rank up your champion, where you can level up your champions, and it will give you up to 18,000 and change XP, which means that you can get some levels very quickly, very fast, and again it can be part of your overall leveling strategy. The only thing I would say is, as a new player, is stockpile, because you never know when an event may come up where you may want to level a lot of things at once, where you may want to rank them up all at once to score points, which means you can earn more rewards like this. Always keep an eye out for events, because they will give you more rewards. Make things a little bit easier for you, make things a little bit more efficient, and you'll see more progress. And that's my final point. Progress is progress. Whether it's a level in the campaign, a level in one of the potion keeps, a level in a dungeon. All progress is good progress. Even if it only means levelling up champions whilst you're trying to make another champion stronger. Progress is progress. This game is a marathon, it isn't a sprint. So, be kind to yourself. Take the time. Don't try to do everything all at once, because you will not be able to do it. And that's where you get frustrated, disillusioned, disheartened. Take a break, take a breath, step back and reassess. If you can do that, you can go very, very, very far in the game. There's a reason why these daily login rewards are set at 30-day periods, because the game itself understands it takes a lot of time. It may misdirect you in the early quests with some of the other artifact things that we have to do, and I'll show you those, and I will break down just how much energy it will take to sometimes complete those. Sometimes you can get it on the first go, sometimes it will take you what like feels forever. But if you're leveling champions as you're doing it, if you're building that food for Kale or another champion that you might pull, because you might get lucky on one of your mystery pulls and get another rare champion that is quite good, gives you options. But if you don't have the options, focus in on Kale. Focus in, not necessarily on War Priest, but there are other champions that are good. And if and when I get them and gain access to them, I will also showcase them on the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.